going on, everybody? It's time for another 10-minute Tuesday. This time, what I'm gonna do is just a continuation of a piece that I started on last time. So we're gonna put 10 minutes on the clock and let's get to it and just kind of see what I do here. So I gotta kind of remember where I was. Okay, so I was doing shading. All right. Well, here goes nothing, right? Let's see. So if we got this kind of shading, I'm gonna go with something here around the nose, because it's definitely gotta have something, you know. Yeah, but as always on these 2-minute Tuesdays, it's very just kind of generic, run-of-the-mill, nothing insane. We just kind of take it as it comes and see what we can create in 10 minutes. Not trying to be perfect, but I think what I'm gonna start to do is, instead of just doing one thing every Tuesday and making it, you know, something, just doing one piece and just starting over each week. I think what I'm gonna start to do is something more like this, where I start on one piece and then kind of finish it each Tuesday, and just take 10 minutes every week to just kind of go through it and improve it and try to make the whole thing better. So yeah, that's kind of the goal for me right now. I don't know that that'll necessarily stay that way the whole time, but you know, it's kind of what I feel like trying. So that's what I'm gonna do. And if you don't like it, oh well. No, I'm just playing. I hope you do like it, you know, as always. Yeah. So most of the time when I do these pieces, as you guys would know, since you've been following along, I try to do a lot more sketchy, more piece through or thought ahead a little bit. Whereas on this one, it's just genuinely, I'm kind of flying by the seat of my pants and coloring it in much earlier than I would normally. And I'm okay with that, because it's kind of cool. It's kind of fun to just pick up and draw, create. I'm just gonna kind of blend this a little bit. Maybe give this some sense of something. Yo, I'm gonna bring that up a little bit. Blend this in a little bit more. Like that, I kind of even that out a little bit. I'm going for a little bit more realistic, I guess, look. Not so much of the cell shaded here, but it is starting out cell shaded. I'm gonna try just a little bit more of the realistic look on this piece. It's going to be a lot of trial and error. You know, that's what these 10-minute Tuesdays are really about, is just, you know, creating it and testing things out. You know, it's just practice, and that's what's great about these, and that's the biggest reason I do these, is because then that way I'm able to just try, practice, and do some things and see how certain things look, see how certain things work for me. Yeah, and this is definitely for sure a trial and error type of piece, because I don't typically go full bore on the rendering process. So I'm sure I'm making a lot of mistakes. I'm sure there's a lot of things that I'm doing that I could do much better and much more efficiently, but this is just kind of the way I feel like doing it. And you know what? When you're in a rhythm, you know, you got a certain flow going and something's working, sort of, at least for you, go with it. Don't question it too much. It just you're just gonna kind of ruin yourself a little bit. So that's really what I'm going with here. Obviously using an inking brush and just making the most out of this. So instead of everything being very, I guess, like I said earlier, being super cell shaded, I'm gonna kind of take it and switch things up a little bit. Let's yeah, I guess I should move these, shouldn't I? I need to move this layer. That's just not right. There we go. I thought I did the eyes a little bit earlier. Very rough. Yeah. Shoot. Okay. Where was I? Let's get some of this hair. I'm thinking bluish. A little more on the purple-ish kind. Real dark shade of purple. Oh boy. Yeah. Well, to start, I'm just gonna fill it in as purple, as this sort of base-ish color, and then see how I like it all together. Probably not gonna love it, but it's a decent start to it. And yeah, I don't know, maybe. But yeah, this is definitely not gonna be the color, but that's alright. I'm gonna get it down first, and that way I can make the adjustments afterwards. You know. So these this is not, yeesh, this is not going quite as good as I thought it might initially, but also it's been kind of cool to, you know, come back to a piece and do it in a little bit more of a complete way, as opposed to a lot of the other ones that I've done, which are usually very, very sketchy, very black and white, very incomplete. Again, this is definitely not, I'm not gonna have this finished in the next, what, 2 or 3 minutes, however long I've got left on the clock. Yeah, but I'll give it a shot, I'll try, and, you know, I'm sure I'll come back to this one a couple more times. So if you do like it, you know, make sure you follow along each week, so then that way you can see the progress that I'm making, because that'd be pretty cool for me. And I would appreciate it, because yeah, progress is good. That's kind of what we all want, right? That's the name of the game, so to speak. I don't know what I'm saying there. I don't know why I said it like that. That was weird. But, you know, ignore me. Ignore me if you want, even though you are watching a video of me and listening to me ramble like I want to say a moron, but I don't know that that's necessarily the right term, but I'm gonna say it, so whatever. Yeah, just fill that in. Does anybody like coloring within the lines? Like, I know I made the lines and I should be coloring within them, but I don't like to. Obviously, I have a little bit of an aversion to being perfect. No, I'm just kidding. It's really more of a, again, in 10 minutes, I'm trying to get down as much as I can of the broader strokes, the, you know, big shapes, and then work more on the detail after that. So really right now that's kind of the goal here, with however much longer I have left, is, you know, get the hair kind of figured out. That's bothering me. I'm gonna fix this. So I want that. There we go. That was a little weird. I also want to erase this because yeesh. And that was 10 minutes. So there we go. 10 minutes. That's what I've got. And hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope it helped in some way, shape, or form for you. Make sure you check back in next Tuesday for 10 more minutes of me working on this piece. So as always, guys, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Make sure you like, and I'll see you next time.